Just arrived at SeaTac.
I thought we left Washington. What is this rain?
Here in the D. About to get on the tram.
It's cold out here in the D.
Board this train for gates A29 through A78. Luggage claim, ground transportation.
Shift during flight.
Just landed and it is snowing.
Another small handheld electronic devices, laptop computers may not be used at this time. Please refrain from smoking to inside a designated smoking area. All checked baggage may be picked up at baggage claim. Carry-on bags with the pink tags left in the jetway prior to boarding will be available for you as you deplane. We look forward to any comments or...
Well, looks like we made it. Just arriving at Jayco. Oh, they cut a tree down.
You said hold on to
Integra.
because you don't listen anyway, so it don't really.
Oh, they must be doing Integra presentations too.
No, they're not.
What?
2-year warranty by Integra. Oh boy. What if you just sideswipe this thing?
Okay, so a lot, yeah. I mean, a lot of the things
That looks nice.
about those pads, me,
Dang.
y'all don't get them because I mean, we don't get the chemical, we don't get. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh, those parking. Not yeah. Not
It's got foil on both sides because what foil does is it reflects heat in the opposite direction. It's going to reflect the heat off of there, so put it back inside your camper. Now the bubble wrap itself is the insulator. The nice thing about this is it's lightweight, it's thin, and it's R15 R value. So you add R15 to R7, your floor structure is R22. Having said that, does everybody know what climate field is? Middle, in between the tires. What's nice about the Morite CRE 3000, which is standard on all Eagles, HTs, Tourings, all Eagle travel trailers and fifth wheels, there's a rubber bushing in here, and there's also a travel slot. You'll hear more about that when you go to Premier's and Pinnacle presentation. I think you go there next, I think. Possibly, but what happens is if you bottom out over rough roads, there's an additional travel slot here. So there's the 3 stands for 3 inches of vertical travel. So now you're going to protect the components, you know, your china, your prized possessions inside your camper as you're towing it down the highway or over rough campground roads a lot better than just a standard axle flat. Or they want a front cap. Well, the vacuum bot lamination that we use, you get a nice end view shot of that. We use welded aluminum tube framing. You've got the polystyrene foam as the insulator. And you have your interior wall board. And then on the outside, underneath your fiberglass skin, you have a Luan panel. So it gives it a little bit more rigidity on the outer fiberglass. Pieces on the back side, those are there for a reason. That's not a bad spot. That's actually a structural item that's actually glassed in when they manufacture the front cap. We don't build the cap, we have a supplier that does that. You also notice we have the paint diffused brown gel coat. Paint diffused all the way through. Notice the brown on the back side. So it's not just a surface paint. So if they get a scratch on it, anybody running into the plywood rack. Go ahead and get as close to these boxes and trash bins as possible. It'll give you a better view. Travel trailer. You notice the bottom part of the truss, this portion right here, it's arched. You notice you can see the arch right here. So when you're on the inside feature and benefiting an Eagle travel trailer, a 314 for instance, make sure you point out the additional ceiling, like a basis plastic ducting in their ceiling for their central air. Insulation, again, what's important is you're not going to get all that condensation.
Can't quite read it yet.
Wait for that light to get out.
No way. Sweet.
That was one really. I says, you notice that smell? That's not.
Oh yeah. Tours, we've been told we want more R value. So the only way we're going to get that more R value is going to a steel stamp. We could have picked wood, but we wanted the solid steel stamped aluminum truss wrap. So it is an arched rafter to get you more feel into that coach. As you can tell, the rafter is about 5.5 inches thick. We've got a little mock-up made here. What we do is on the rafters, in between the seams, we do have them glued with the polyurethane glue. And then on the seams, we have nailed it all the way along there. That gives you a nice form fit along there. From there, we got a jig up there we roll out. It's got it all marked out for all these holes where the lights, speakers, and everything else goes, so all the coaches are built identical. Once it's set up there, you'll see areas where there's a double rafter. Once we get this, we use this with aluminum angle on the side so we can lift this whole roof up all at once, take it out there, set it down on that rafter. Where the double rafter is, we're going to take that aluminum bar right there, we're going to cut that aluminum bar, and that's going to form to fit our wall. As the joints come up and makes its transition, so does our roof. From there, we're going to screw every rafter down all the way around that thing. Then we're also going to be nailing this paneling all the way along that aluminum wall to get a good solid roof up there. From there, we're going to run a layer of R11 insulation in there. We're going to cut every rafter to make sure it's tucked in there. We're going to turn around and put an R7 insulation on top of that. Now you're at R18. And then we're going to turn around and put the Astrofoil, which is an R15, on top of that to get you up to a, do the math, 33. And he's going to talk more about the R value after that. But once that's all done, we will use plywood like he says. Everything in this building, we try and use plywood. That's the best wood there is. It's the best texture, not as rough. Gets you a smoother look all the way around.
Now you guys, R factors is something you guys hear a lot about, right? Everybody asks questions about what's your R factor. The problem that we have with R factors is that the first guy that gives a number usually is the loser. Because the guy next to you is going to say it's...
Oh, we get to look at it. Great.
in, get more room. This is affectionately known as the cage. Obviously, this is all enclosed, but it can control temperature and humidity. We keep it about 70 degrees in here, 40% humidity all the time. This is where you're seeing what we call the spare room. This room was started testing about 4 years ago. We implemented it about 2 years ago. All yours walls that are made, you created an incident. Incidentally, just for your information, for those of you familiar with the new water cake light, hung glass option. That is what this is right here. Here's your hung glass option. Double layer of one more left on here. Double layer of glue on. That's what we're doing right here. See your stagger the seat. Obviously, just going to strength or glue on. Get one more. I think that's also what makes it the difference. You get one more. Hang that glass. You're not going to be able to tell quickly how quickly that is. That's my glass. Well, let's talk about what else goes on in here. We are currently using the moisture. The moisture here, you're a thing now. Right? It needs moisture here, but with the moisture out of the air, that's what's securing that. As these panels come out here, you have to glue it a little bit. drivers, the people who move these products around know that this cannot go out until 7:30 at night. They won't be here at 7:30 at night, I'm pretty sure, but it kind of gives them an idea. Once they leave it outside, it will not exceed that 12-hour time. That's how we keep track of what's going on. Every morning, basically, all these parts here head out that door. And by any day, it'll be all full.
So it's much shorter. It's a much more spectrum version of this. What we do is we send it out to a company of Moride. Moride is very good at what they do. Moride will end up splicing and inserting a section here, and then reinforcing that with welds, and it's all spray tested. Also going to install a section here. And then on top of that, we have. Sure, I've heard of that. Everybody hear me? So Hellwood Helper Springs are a major part of our updating process to help eliminate a lot of that left and right that you get typically in all other chassis except for ours. The other portion that we actually install that here. So that's apart from Moride. But the major thing that Moride installs is not only the lengthening of the coach, but also this upfitting here. So this upfitting that you're seeing here is what the floor will end up laying upon. As we look, if you look, turn around and look down the line, you can see how the floor has been installed on top of that upfitting further down. And then the other portion of the upfitting that they install is what we call rubber isolation mount. So what I'm touching right here, right over the axle, is what we call rubber isolation mount. So those are a rubber portion rubber isolation mount that actually eliminates a lot of that spray as well. Now this one here, this is the gray one. The gray one, we offer a package called the Jayco. I'm sure it's the same as all the Jayco. What that includes is Bilstein shocks on all wheels, and it also includes a stabilizer bar on the rear axle, a rear duty stabilizer bar. The standard one that comes in Ford is about an inch in diameter. The one that's put on at Moride is about an inch and a half. And it really stiffens up that rear end. Again, J-Ride, just to quickly summarize again, is Bilstein shocks all the way around, and the rear stabilizer bar. And yes, on the rear axle. That really helps us stiffen up the ride. Let's move down. We've used Power Gear forever. Power Gear is a really good company. They make really reliable slides. Most of the slides that are in our coaches are above floor, and we do that so that you can get a lot of storage, the storage space. We have a lot of capacity for storage here in plastic. Also, another thing I wanted to point out is this little piece here. This is the backup crank mechanism. So that if you need to crank in the slide, if you lose power, you use that to crank it in with the ratchet. All of these harnesses are pre-wired for different systems throughout the company. So all of the wire harnesses are being developed in a wire harness shop. There's a big booth of full wires to the exact length that we need. So they're not. I'm gonna grab that out.
and not.
Everyone enjoying their time here?
That's DC boat. Where does that go? What? Where does that go?
Just be careful not to fall through the opening in the guardrail. This seems a real nice view of the open side. Jayco spearheaded many years ago. Basically, all the cabins are made up top, and then they bring them over here to stage them, and then they're lowered and down and down out here where the harness, and then they'll go down the ramp and set the cabin in place for the next. And essentially, everything's back. So everything down here now is for the next coach to come down quite underneath the ramp. So you guys have to done installing. One thing that I did point out, we talked about a little bit earlier in the wire management stuff, but as far as running wiring, plumbing throughout the room, the nice thing about the way that we build our rooms is by installing the cabinet is that you don't have to pull the wiring through a lot of jagged holes or get it to the right spot. Instead of plumbing, so you do that, you get that,
E450. F53. And pretty.
All our walls here go through the same process. So now what we're looking at is the wall and we get the